Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Go Streets. Check smash, check smash.
Looking to throw on second down. Rutledge. He's going to air one out. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey across midfield. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Right back to Achane on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying. Wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
In motion left goes Watson. Following the fumble recovery, Rutledge. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Rutledge flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Rutledge. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. They'll get that complete to Alvaro. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The slot man in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
65 cat, 65 cat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Say hurt.
Operating from the gun. Rutledge. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down, Buchanan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Waddle, the motion man right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first and 10, Buchanan. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Buchanan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Devondre Campbell. Nice play to get in there and drop it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
19 type, 19, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, Rutledge. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Come on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Go street.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing on first down, Rutledge. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Rutledge. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on second down, Buchanan. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Buchanan. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun. Buchanan going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 58 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Rutledge. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Rutledge going for Burton, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Charity Lions, 70 Rangers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Rig, come 19, come 19.
Back to throw. Rutledge. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
For the Packers field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will add 3 more to the lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Buchanan. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give left side. Here's Achin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, Buchanan. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking to throw on second down. Rutledge. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Rutledge. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say
he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on first down. Rutledge firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Street.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On the set. Broncos. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On first and 10, Rutledge toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion left goes Watson. Back to throw now on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, Buchanan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. In motion left, that's Thornton. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running left, Achane. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Throw caught by Ochan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Ochan.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go check, go check. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
On the ready.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Go street. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hands it off and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Buchanan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, this is exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On third down, Buchanan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now first and goal. Off the bootleg. Buchanan, he'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On the jump.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Dolphins, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as